being a Christian in the U.S., and especially growing up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, what I saw, and I'm sure what many of you saw, was kind of this white evangelical effort to send missionaries to places like Africa and places to somehow bring our culture and religion to them, to somehow save them. And what we've seen over the last several decades is really kind of an increase in these mission trips, more like vacations, social media opportunities, that kind of thing. Well, as no surprise, what we're seeing right now is a massive increase of missionaries from Africa coming to the U.S. Why are they doing that? Aren't we great? Aren't we, we don't have any problems here in the U.S. when it comes to our spirituality and our relationship with Jesus Christ, right? Well, wrong. Thousands of missionaries from Africa are now leaving Africa on mission in the U.S., specifically citing that when they see Americans come and support their church system, what it is again, it's a vacation opportunity, social media opportunities, a chance to kind of get your face in a village, saving some people. That's what it has become. And also quoted as saying that they sense this heart for self. So when missionaries from America come to Africa, the priests and the pastors in Africa, what they're seeing is they're just focused on, what can I do? What's fun to do? I don't want to do this. This is hard. I don't want to do that. That's boring. Where can we get a nice dinner? What can we do for me? How can we make me more comfortable? And in reality, the African missionary or the African pastors and priests, it's actually costing them more money to have you there because you're so darn demanding, is what they're quoting as saying, as well as destruction of the Christian church in America being the prime reason. So ultimately what they're seeing is they're seeing people come into their country, and it's costing them more to have them there. It's a pain in the butt to them to have you there. And in addition to that, everybody's self-centered. It's like a vacation, well, where's the Hilton? When's breakfast? That kind of thing. This is what they're seeing in America, and then they're watching in the media this destruction of the evangelical church in America, just focused on things like politics, focused on things like self, how to increase your finances, that kind of thing. So these pastors and priests in Africa, they don't even understand, and they don't really even see a functioning church in America as they see it biblically. And I would agree. I would wholeheartedly agree. I mean, not all circumstances, but as a whole, I would totally agree. And I think most of you would agree that this is a major problem in America. There's this heart for self. There's definitely not a heart for our neighbor or foreigners or anything like that. And there's definitely not a heart to actually do anything hard or do anything that costs you anything at all. And if you do spend money on a mission trip, you kind of have some expectations of a vacation there and some social media opportunities where you take a selfie with a bunch of tribesmen and say, look at me helping them dig a well or something like that. And in reality, it just costs them a fortune to have you there on your little vacation. So as a result, they're saying there is a broken church in America, and we're going to send missionaries from Africa to the U.S. by the thousands. Simply to help heal the heart of the American church. Kind of terrible, but I totally understand this. When I saw this and started to hear about it, I thought, well, that makes sense to me. We do need missionaries that get it here in the U.S., desperately need it. So there you go. Any thoughts or insight, definitely put that below. Would like to take a moment and say most people watch this channel, they're not subscribers. Take a moment, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.